Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother 16 updates and spoilers. We have two house guests of the day, Rosie McDew and Shamla Thompson. And Rosie, aka Tiff, thank you so much for your wonderful message. And I did check out that Hayden Screamo video. I'm not a big Screamo fan. I did go to a Screamo concert one time because my friend was in a band. It was pretty outside of my comfort zone, but the thing about that video with Hayden, it's pretty cool. But did you notice how, like, when he started singing, immediately all the people in the crowd started moshing and it was scary? It was scary. So thank you for sharing that. And Shamla, I'm also very sad that Nicole and Donnie are gone. I miss them, and I'm not really a big Derrick or Frankie fan either. Let me know what you guys think. Frankie, definitely not. Derrick, I mean, I gotta admit, he's a good player, but for some reason, I just cannot find whatever I need to find to root for him. It's, he rubs me the wrong way. Alright, so yesterday, as I told you guys, they filmed the whole reminiscing segment over a delicious, bountiful brunch. So that's cool. We'll see that in tonight's episode. And the rest of the day was pretty low-key. They didn't end up doing part 2 of the competition yesterday. I didn't think they would. But they took a lot of naps, and they were sitting around wishing the backyard was open. And they figured that they've been on an indoor lockdown pretty much since Monday morning. They have been outside to do competitions, but other than that, they've been locked up. So they were also tossing some of those fake limes into a pot. They made that into a game. Yay. Those fake limes have been a real hit this year. So they're still feeling the effects physically of the hang gliding competition. It was really tough on their fingers and their hands. So half of one of Derrick's fingers is still numb. Ugh. And Victoria and Cody are also still experiencing some numbness. I think Cody's pinky especially, that's rough. But they've been trying to like roll out their hands and their fingers with the rolling pin, and hopefully they'll be able to feel their hands and fingers soon. But it's now the time of the season when they break out hide and seek. I feel like this always happens. And they played 3 rounds. 1 round for each person to be it. And when it was Victoria's turn, Derrick and Cody hid together in the diary room, and she was looking around for a while, going through the whole house like, what the heck? Where are you? Is this some kind of joke? Am I being punked? So she's like, are they playing a prank on me? Where are they? So she finally checks the diary room where Cody and Derrick are hiding behind the backdrop. It was kind of cool. We got to see them walk into the diary room, like through the hallway in there and everything. So she's like, are they in here? And they jump out at her and she's like, ah! So it was pretty funny. Anyway, Derrick and Cody were discussing part 2 of the final HOH competition, which we were waiting for. Cody was pumping up Derrick. He was like, you're the best, you're gonna beat this, you're gonna crush it. You know they're very big on the term crush this season. They're like, you're gonna crush it. So Cody was quizzing him a lot yesterday on all the different events in the house, and like who was HOH in week 4 and who was nominated, blah blah blah. So Derrick seemed a lot more confident than he did the other day when he was like, don't be surprised if I lose to Victoria. And now that Derrick is more confident, Cody seems a lot more at ease too. But I mean, Cody is going right to part 3, so why shouldn't he feel good about that? So last night, Derrick was getting tons of hollahs. I mean, hollahs on hollahs on hollahs. There wasn't a lag time in between. So like, they played a lot of Jocasta because they know that that really bothers the house guests. So it was all holla Derrick, holla Derrick, holla Derrick, holla Derrick, like over and over for long spans of time. Like, it went on for a while. So the house guests are finally, I think they're finally annoyed by it. They were like, oh, stop! So that went on for a while, but it wasn't all bad. Big Brother treated the house guests to some games. They got these cards with questions on them, real like thinking questions, real get to know you questions. They got backgammon, they got a deck of playing cards after they specifically asked for that. I think they may have had like Chinese checkers or something, so yay. all that excitement, and Cody was just too tired to stay up, so he went to bed pretty early last night. But Victoria and Derrick were talking after he went to sleep, and of course they were talking about part 2 of the HOH competition. And Victoria was all like, what should I do? And Derrick was like, I'm not going to tell you to throw it. But, as I've said, I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to beat Cody in part 3. So Victoria's just like, well, so what should I do? So she really wants Derrick to tell her what to do, even if that is to throw the competition. She wants him to tell her to do that. It's pretty obvious. I really hope she doesn't throw the competition, because that would be sad, but you never know. So Big Brother treated the house guests again today. This time they got takeout food for lunch, their choice. They chose to order Chinese food. Yum. There was lots of, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. So, I was expecting part 2 of the HOH competition to be today. It hasn't happened yet. I don't know if they're going to wait until nightfall or if it's not happening at all today. But if it does, I'll put the winner in the bottom of the info, or at the bottom of the info for this video. So check back later if you don't want to wait until tomorrow. But I'm thinking maybe it won't be tonight. So check back tomorrow. And until then, much love.